3 trailers to upcoming Netflix materials. Yes. For me to react to, and those being Orion and the Dark, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and DAMSEL. So, I, of course, knew about these upcoming Netflix materials. 2 movies and 1 show. And, yeah, because for Orion and the Dark, well, of course, again, I knew about it, but I don't know that much. I mean, I do know that there are some familiar actors that are going to be in this film, like What's-His-Face, who appeared in The Mandalorian, in Season 1. And I know, yeah, he's done a lot more, but that's what came to mind, for me, The Mandalorian. And Jacob Tremblay, obviously, yeah, he's voicing the main character, Orion. Avatar The Last Airbender, well, yeah, I was very well aware that there was going to be a live-action, version of Avatar The Last Airbender. The second, Avatar The Last Airbender material that's in live-action. We all know the first one that M. Night Shyamalan brought to us, and yeah, poor Shyamalan, because, he stated that he was a huge fan of the show, the animated show, that is, and I'm sure he tried his best, to, work very hard on this film, but it was just really bad luck for Shyamalan, and definitely the biggest black sheep for Shyamalan, no doubt about. But, yeah, and even before reacting to the trailer, I've heard that from what people have said about the official teaser, that is, to the upcoming Avatar The Last Airbender live-action series, I need to slow down, coming to Netflix, I think I have heard that some people said that it looks pretty good and awesome, so... And also, DAMSEL, the upcoming film where it stars Millie Bobby Brown. There's also Sam Winston and Robin Wright. Yeah. And at first, before recording this, I almost thought that if it was that film where, if the Russo brothers were doing this film, but when I checked IMDb, yeah, I remember now, because, no, they are not involved in this. They are directing another movie that's starring Millie Bobby Brown, and also Chris Pratt, which, yeah, so far, even though there's no trailer yet, even as of this recording, it looks, so far, it seems pretty interesting, and with the title and stuff like that, But enough said, let's go ahead and start. All right, so first off, we're starting with, the official trailer to Orion and the Dark, and I remember now, because, yeah, it's a DreamWorks film, and hence I'm wearing the shirt. Yep, another DreamWorks animated film that's going to be streaming and not coming to theaters. Oh well, so without further ado, we shall begin, again, starting with the official trailer to Orion and the Dark. In 3, 2, 1, play.
My name's Orion, and...
Orion.
Afraid of what you want?
My bad.
It's most things, to be candid. Girls in general. Being responsible for my team music. Giving the wrong answer in class. Richie Panichi. Good night, Orion. But all the things I'm afraid of... I'm most afraid of the dark.
Jump scare. Kind of.
What are you? Isn't that obvious? The room's dark. It's dark out. Hello, I'm dark. Of all the kids who are terrified, you are by far the loudest, the most obnoxious, and frankly, you're on a whole different level.
You're keeping a list?
Yes, I'm keeping a list. You know how many kids are afraid of me? You come watch me do my job for one night, and you'll finally see that I'm nothing to be afraid of. Are you in or are you in?
Are you in or are you in? What is his job, anyways?
Pretty great, right? I've got all the time in the world.
He sounds like Seth Rogen, even though it's not.
Allow me to introduce the other night entities.
There's more?
We're fun. You're gonna love us.
Brought the screamer! Did you lose your phrase of everything?
Helping random children to boost your fragile self-esteem is not in our job description.
Whoa, that is insightfully harsh.
Those two look like something from Muppets.
Everything I'm afraid of.
Whatnots.
One night can change everything. Is it me or am I more excited about this than you are? Hold on tight.
Face your fears. Uh-oh, clown.
Open your eyes. Come on. See how much better that is? Kid.
Get him! Orion in the dark, right.
How you doing, kid?
Who is he?
Why, he's Dak's nemesis. You gotta be kidding me.
He makes me feel safe, like I'm wrapped in a warm blanket. You know, if you're into that kind of thing.
Maybe they're not in that kind of thing. Okay, so far interesting. With what's going to be going on, and now that I have seen / reacted to the official trailer to Orion and the Dark. I am sorry if I mispronounced the name. Not Orion, it's Orion. Jeez. You know, again, you know me sometimes with words and names. Alright, so with that out of the way, the official trailer of Orion and the Dark, with it out of the way, now we come to the official teaser. I almost said trailer. Well, technically, yeah, it is a trailer, but still, the title. The official teaser for Avatar and The Last Airbender. Alright, so let's see what I have to think on this. Right now.
Time is a funny thing. The past. The future. It all gets mixed up.
Looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Like, that shot we saw. And what's his face? The X-Wing pilot.
There's only one way to keep it straight. Always remember who you are.
There he is. Aang. Cool. Yeah, I assume, because that's what the tattoo does on his head. It glows. And you got the creatures. Interesting that there's a creature with no wings and it can still fly, you know? Okay. Just a couple months until it arrives. Okay. Well, that was good. That was a good teaser. And, you know, it looks like it might be promising. So, yeah, by the way, because since I mentioned Shyamalan, of course I had to mention Shyamalan. I remember seeing an article, probably it was on IMDb, and I think, yeah, I did see this on Facebook, but apparently Shyamalan was to be involved in, I assume, this. Like, I read something that he was involved in something else, Avatar, The Last Airbender, but I don't know, I need to go back and look. If he is still involved in this, I don't know. But anyways, alright, so that was the teaser for Avatar, The Last Airbender. Again, that was pretty good. So with that out of the way, now we come to the official teaser to DAMSEL. Yep. The upcoming film on Netflix that has Millie Bobby Brown, a.k.a. 11. So, and also, yeah, Alana Holmes. Yeah, because that's another series of films on Netflix that she's in, and yeah, pretty good. So, anyways, so without further ado, we shall begin right now. Is that a dragon? Where's that song? I feel like I heard it before. I was about to say, like, that was... I heard growling, but that clearly was not a dragon.
Welcome, princess.
Welcome, princess.
For generations, it has been our task
There she is. And there's
to
what's...
protect our people.
There's what's-her-face. I know who that is.
So tonight, you join a long line of women who have helped to build this kingdom.
Victoria. Other princesses that have been in the cave, I assume. What the hey?
The price is dear. But so too the reward.
Cool shot of her with the sword, yeah. Well, this looks interesting. I'll give it that. Yeah. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty epic fantasy film, for sure. Before starting this reaction, I actually saw some of the comments of the official teaser to Damsel. Some of them say, like, let me see. Yeah, because one says, could have easily been pushed for a theatrical release. It looks very cinematic. Yeah, and after seeing this and reacting to this, I couldn't agree more. Like, it's a shame, because movies like these, they'd be so perfect to be out in theaters, to see on the big screen. But, you know, sometimes, with them coming to streaming, yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, sometimes, and it's a fact, sometimes movies would be out in theaters, but also be out straight on streaming. A good example, well, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, it came out in the theaters and also on streaming on Peacock, so there's that. But yeah, overall, the official teaser to Damsel, pretty good, as well as all the other all three trailers, I should say, that I've reacted to. So, with all that being said, jump cut to my thoughts right now. Hey guys, so that was my reaction to the 3 trailers to the 3 upcoming Netflix materials, which being Orion and the Dark, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Damsel. Yes, and again, all 3 trailers, pretty good, not bad. Like, yeah, and so far, what we had gotten in the 3 trailers, yeah, pretty cool so far. First off, Orion and the Dark, and at first I said Orion, jeez, again, I'm sorry. Orion and the Dark, what we had gotten so far in the trailer, which that was the official teaser. Yeah, all 3 were official teasers, but still, you know, they are trailers, so. So, yeah, again, this being another DreamWorks animated feature film that's going to be streaming, yeah, because so far, interesting, and with what's going to be going on, the characters, and, you know, Dark and all these other beings, like, yeah, pretty cool, and, excuse me, and also because we should remember that the fact being, because DreamWorks has had plenty of other materials where, you know, they've been on streaming. I recall that Troll 2 didn't make it to theaters, it went straight to streaming, and there have been a couple of shows from DreamWorks where they've been put on streaming as well, most notably, of course, on Netflix. Especially, not to mention, golly, because that time when DreamWorks teamed up with Big Idea and brought us the god-awful version of of Veggie Tales. You know, Veggie Tales in the house. Jeez, like, yeah. DreamWorks messed up on that for sure. Yeah, but eventually, like, later on, Veggie Tales went back to its rightful roots and stuff like that. You get my point. And also, because again, as I said, like, I knew a little bit about this movie, and I knew that, you know, two familiar faces are going to be in this film, and as I explained. So, yeah, you know, when there's another trailer for Orion in the Dark, you know, I'll consider on doing a reaction to it, and until, you know, I check out the movie. So, yeah, I mean, DreamWorks, you know, sometimes they've had hit and misses, and, you know, hopefully Orion in the Dark could turn out pretty good. Just have to wait and see. I mean, yeah, they're one of their last animated films, you know, with the mermaids and the krakens. I think, if I recall, it was but I'm sure, like, yeah, there are some that enjoyed it, you know. Yeah, because, like, after DreamWorks had two successful animated films, those being The Bad Guys and especially Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, well, it didn't take them that long to, like, have one of their movies to turn out to be you know. Hey, that can happen sometimes when it comes to movies and even, you know, say, animated films. All right, so with Orion in the Dark out of the way, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, because this being a TV series coming to Netflix, and so far in the teaser trailer, yeah, pretty interesting. Hopefully this will be promising, especially to the Avatar fans, and I'll be completely honest, and I'd like to clarify, I'm not really an Avatar fan, but I do respect it, and I respect the fans who love this show. It is one of the, like, it's one of the top best animated shows, definitely, and the fact that, you know, Dave Filoni, he did this before he went on to Star Wars, like, wow, that's saying something. And I think, yeah, because there were some times where Dave Filoni kind of put some Avatar stuff in Star Wars, if you know what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. But yeah, and again, if I remember correctly, because I know I read this, and I don't know if he's still involved in this or not, because as I said earlier, I read a couple years ago that M. Night Shyamalan was going to be involved in something else new of Avatar, and probably it was this. Unless that changed and he's no longer attached to it, I guess. I don't know. Again, I'm going to have to look that up. Or, you know, you guys can let me know in the comments section if you want to, by all means. And What's-His-Face? I pointed out that What's-His-Face, who's been in some of the Star Wars shows as the X-Wing pilot, yeah, nice to see him in this, and no doubt about it that he's good in anything he's in, and he'll be good in this without a doubt. The visuals and how everything looks and what we've seen so far in the teaser for Avatar: The Last Airbender looks pretty good, and again, hopefully it will be promising. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully this can be promising to the Avatar fans. Oh my gosh, like, again, the last live-action material we got of Avatar, something Avatar, that Shyamalan brought us, yeah, the Avatar fans just smashed it, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously it was a big bomb. So, you know, again, we'll just have to wait and see how this turns out. The upcoming live-action Avatar series, that's all we can do, just wait and see how this turns out. Only in a couple of months. Okay, so with that out of the way, okay, last but not least, DAMSEL. Yeah, again, after seeing reacting to the teaser for DAMSEL, I'm down for it. I'm attached. Like, I am willing to give this movie a watch. It's got some good casting, and golly, like, something's going on, like, different, like, groups of, like, medieval people. Like, we saw those, like, in masks and, like, wearing cloaks, you know, those, like, red hoodies, you know, and, God, like, what was going on in the sky? It was, like, orange, like, what, dragons or something magical? Like, we'll just have to wait and see. And what, Millie Bobby Brown's character's going through. Like, obviously something's going on with her, and with her, like, all by herself and in those big mountains and ripping off her dress. wow, like, this looks like it's gonna be really intense and awesome. And again, as I read that one comment, like, yeah, because, again, I couldn't agree more that this would have been perfect if this would be coming out on the big screen. But, you know, with it coming to Netflix, hey, I'm sure as though, still, it may turn out to be really good. So I can't wait for it. So, yeah. So overall, the 3 upcoming Netflix materials, let's hope that they're promising, and, you know, hopefully they may turn out pretty good. And what about you guys? Are you looking forward to the 3 upcoming Netflix materials, and what did you think of the teasers themselves? What did you think of my reaction? Leave comments, and give this reaction video a like, as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the 3 teaser trailers of the 3 upcoming Netflix materials, Orion, I almost said Orion, Orion and the Dark, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and DAMSEL. More reaction videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care, and peace out.